It's finally happening. After weeks of speculation and delays, the wait is over, and this time, the numbers are turning heads. A new $4,000 stimulus provision has been passed, along with a $250 monthly raise that's set to make a meaningful difference for millions of Americans relying on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. And yes, we now have confirmation that direct deposits are scheduled to begin in July. Now, let's break this down clearly and honestly. For many seniors and fixed-income recipients across the United States, every dollar counts. Rent, medication, groceries, everything has gone up. But your benefits haven't kept pace. And while headlines keep flashing big numbers, the real question is, what's actually approved? When will it hit your account? And who qualifies? This update brings answers. The $4,000 stimulus package isn't just talk. It's been voted through key legislative stages and signed into law as part of a broader economic support bill aimed at those hit hardest by inflation and rising healthcare costs. It includes targeted direct relief for eligible seniors and disabled Americans, especially those enrolled in Social Security retirement, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits. Even more significant, the $250 monthly boost has been confirmed as a recurring adjustment, not just a one-time top-up. That means consistent extra income starting as early as next month, with direct deposits scheduled according to the standard SSA and VA payment calendars. If you've been checking your mailbox or logging into your SSA account wondering when the help is coming, this is the update you've been waiting for. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what was approved, who qualifies, what you need to do next, if anything, and when the money is expected to arrive, all based on verified reports and government sources. Now let's dive into the details of what this means for you. The $4,000 stimulus that's been passed is part of a broader economic rescue effort, not just another headline, but a serious, structured response to the financial pressure that's been building across the country, especially among seniors. This isn't a vague promise tied to a future vote or a proposed bill stuck in committee. It has cleared the necessary legislative hurdles and is officially approved. The aim is clear: provide real, immediate relief to Americans who are struggling to keep up with soaring prices, shrinking savings, and rising medical costs. And if you're someone receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, you're right at the center of this. The $4,000 figure isn't just pulled out of thin air. It represents a one-time supplemental stimulus designed to make a measurable difference, not in some theoretical way, but in your actual day-to-day living. Whether that means catching up on utility bills, covering the cost of vital prescriptions, repairing a vehicle, or just having breathing room in your monthly budget, the intention behind this payment is to relieve some of the financial burden you've been carrying. And unlike the previous stimulus rounds, which sometimes had confusing eligibility rules or delays in distribution, this one is being streamlined. Direct deposits are being scheduled in line with SSA and Treasury guidelines, which means if you're already set up to receive government benefits through direct deposit, you likely won't need to do anything extra to receive this payment. Now, the timing. July is the month being marked for rollout, and according to government insiders and leaked Treasury memos, these payments are being programmed into the federal disbursement systems as we speak. It's not just a plan. The wheels are in motion. Some beneficiaries may start seeing notifications or pending deposit messages in their SSA or VA accounts a few days before the funds officially drop. And yes, if you receive your benefits via a Direct Express card, that will be included in this rollout as well. Paper checks will be slower, as always, but even those are expected to go out within a similar time frame. But the story doesn't end there. What's got many seniors even more hopeful, and rightfully so, is the approval of a $250 monthly boost. This is the kind of recurring support that has been requested for years, especially as inflation continues to eat into the fixed income so many rely on. This isn't a cost of living adjustment for next year. This is a monthly raise that's tied to this package and designed to kick in alongside the July stimulus. For many, that's an extra $3,000 over the course of a year, on top of the $4,000 direct payment. And while $250 a month might not seem like a fortune, for many households, that's groceries, a power bill, or medication fully covered. That's real money with real impact. Now let's talk eligibility, because this is where a lot of confusion usually starts. From what we've gathered from official sources and early policy briefings, eligibility will mirror the guidelines used during the pandemic-era stimulus rounds, with a few modifications. If you're currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, you're included. If you're on SSI or SSDI, you're also included, regardless of whether your income is taxable. Veterans receiving VA benefits are included as well. There is no age minimum, but seniors will represent the majority of recipients because this package is specifically structured to ease the burden of retirees, disabled citizens, and veterans. You don't need to apply, you don't need to fill out forms, and you don't need to opt in. The system will recognize your eligibility through existing benefit roles. There have been a lot of rumors floating around, some saying only low-income seniors would qualify, others saying you must have filed taxes in the last 2 years. Here's the truth. While tax returns were used for stimulus distribution in the past, this time, since most seniors and disabled individuals already have verified income status through the SSA, the payments are being routed through those channels. If you haven't filed taxes, but you're receiving SSI, SSDI, or Social Security, you're still included. The IRS and SSA already have what they need to get your payment to you. One important thing I want to address, and this is crucial, is the issue of scams. Every time there's an announcement like this, scammers come out of the woodwork pretending to be from the government, asking you to verify your identity or claiming you need to pay a processing fee to receive your stimulus. Please don't fall for any of that. The government will never call you or email you asking for personal details or money in exchange for your stimulus. If someone does that, it's a scam. Hang up, delete the message, and report it. There are also some questions about how this $4,000 stimulus and $250 boost might affect other benefit programs. That's a fair concern. Based on what we know so far, this stimulus will not count as taxable income and will not affect your eligibility for other federal or state assistance programs. It's being classified as emergency relief, similar to the previous stimulus rounds, and therefore excluded from income tests for most needs-based programs. That means you don't need to worry about losing your SNAP benefits, Medicaid, or housing assistance because of this one-time payment or monthly boost. And yes, there is a plan for an automatic cost of living adjustment COLA for next year too, which will come on top of this $250 monthly boost. The COLA announcement usually comes in October, and early estimates suggest it could be around 2.6% to 3.2%, a moderate bump, depending on inflation trends. But this $250 is separate and arrives well before that, giving many the help they need now instead of months down the line. Many viewers are wondering if this is going to be the only round or if additional support is coming later in the year. While nothing is guaranteed beyond what's already passed, there are early signs that lawmakers are exploring a second round of support depending on how this package performs. They're watching for feedback from the public, economic impact data, and inflation reports over the next few months. So your voice matters. Staying informed and sharing your experience with your representatives helps keep the pressure on for ongoing relief. This is one of the most meaningful updates we've seen in a long time. And it's more than just numbers on paper. It's a real shift in how the government is responding to the financial strain so many of you have been enduring quietly for far too long. You're not forgotten. This package is a response to your struggle, your letters, your calls to Congress, and your perseverance. It's not everything, but it's a strong step in the right direction. Now, as always, I'll keep monitoring all the official government portals, Treasury updates, SSA press releases, and congressional reports, so you don't have to spend hours digging through confusing websites and legal language. My job is to bring the facts to you in a clear, simple, honest way. If this update helped clarify things for you, consider sharing it with a friend or family member who might also benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe. I've got more updates coming as soon as new information is released.